Hey guys, how are you today? So I decided to do, I discussed it yesterday. It was mentioned a live with Ray J. I was quite surprised at what he had revealed about Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. I'm not surprised of their behavior. I'm just surprised that who idea it was now is in a situation where he ended up getting played, and it has messed up all his business deals and everything because they actually went along with the story, and they benefited and he didn't. He has not been right ever since that expose of that video that they made together. Only one who has gained anything from this was um Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner, because she manages Kim Kardashian. So I want to show you a video because Ray J had broke down, and I'm glad that I saw the end of this video because
other one was just too raunchy. Okay.
Hold on one second. The link is right there. The link is right in the chat. I wanted to show you guys. Damn, did I edit that out right? Let me see something. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys, how he's feeling right now. And I think that he has a lot of regrets, like we all do when we're younger and we just make these sound decisions because we're trying to, come up. You know what I'm saying? And we make these decisions, and see the mother, she played a part in the idea that Ray J came up with. So to get to the point I'm trying to get to, Ray J was the one that came up with the idea. Let's act like we exposed the sex tape with you and me, Kim. And then it's gonna. You didn't hear about this? What I'm talking about? True?
Yeah, but he said that she said it.
No, he's
to
saying
expose
it was his idea. He said when I was listening to the video, he was saying it was his idea, but now they. I know I probably sounded weird. Did I sound weird?
You just cut off. You cut off for a second.
Okay, all right. So I just want to, because my headsets sound better. When he was talking, he was saying that it was his idea. He showed the contract, but he was saying, but they're still trying to go along with the idea, and it's been stopping his career. Nobody wants to deal with him. He can't make no money because if they're dealing with Kris Jenner and Kim, they don't want to have no dealings with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering too, but he kept it to himself. He admitted, yeah, it was my idea, but he didn't think it was gonna blow up. He said that he admitted it was his idea. Kris Jenner and them thought it was a good idea, but I'm shocked because they were young. I know she still was of age, but how could a mother go along with that? She was literally on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I remember when that tape, she was fake crying.
Oh yeah, she does that a lot.
Oh my God,
she does that a lot.
I didn't even know she was fake crying. I swear to God, I didn't.
It looks so real. She could be an actress, but she just don't have a personality.
But you listen, you got to be honest. If you saw that episode back in the day, you probably at the time thought that she was crying because Ray J did expose that tape.
Exactly. But okay, backstory. She was originally Brandy's closet organizer. So she went from Brandy's closet organizer to Ray J's little side thing.
Right.
And let's back in those days, Paris Hilton. You remember Paris Hilton? Mm-hmm. She came out with the first sex tape, and she's still famous to this day from it. So that's why I think you need to go back, because I swear he said that she came up with the idea because Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian was friends back in the day. So she got that idea from Paris Hilton to do a sex tape. No, and they wanted him to expose it to make it seem like he exposed it, and he okayed it. But I don't remember.
Yeah. I had when I was looking at it on Channel Holder's page,
right?
It's like he admitted, okay, it was my idea.
Like he did it, but it was her idea.
No, it sounded like he said he admitted that he came up with the idea, but he didn't know it was going to backfire. He thought everybody was on the same page. But he feels as though, and that I'm getting from the conversation, because Kim blew up like this, they kind of like lost the the whole concept of why they was doing it. They were supposed to all gain from this, and
Right, because
they
back in the
blew
day,
up.
we all thought Ray J was just corny, and he didn't even get any. Like nobody was looking his way until this tape out, and then it was like,
Came
"Oh,
out
Ray J."
exactly, right? Yeah, exactly. And then that's what blew him up. Like, oh, he was with Kim Kardashian. Then
Right.
remember he made the song "I Had Her First." Yeah, he was like really
I
trying to rep
remember.
that.
I remember he's stupid. I know he was petty.
Yep. But let me tell you this. Let's say hypothetically speaking, I
Mhm,
misspoke and I heard it wrong. But
mhm.
matter of fact, tomorrow in the video, because I know how I heard it.
Okay.
If I go live tomorrow, which I probably will, I'm gonna put up when he brought up that part. And
Yeah.
I felt like when he was saying it, ain't no felt like, it sounded like from what his words were,
Mhm.
that he's gonna admit that it's his fault too, because maybe he shouldn't even
Right.
have. He was young. He was basically making it. We were young. He was
Right.
like, and he said, I came up with the idea, but he said they all knew. They all knew at the time what was going to be done. So
Exactly.
why are you still trying to make this resurface and still play along with that? Oh, Ray J exposed the tape, making me look like a bad
Because they
guy.
didn't have a storyline for this season. They
Right.
didn't have a storyline. The older sister, they was using her in the beginning. Remember her family, her and her boyfriend's issues, and why he won't marry her and stuff like that. Then he went from there to the Jordan Woods situation. Now they back on this because nobody want to tell their business.
Right. But you know what? He told the business because
I'm glad he did. I'm
That's
glad
right.
he did.
It took Kris Jenner 2 hours, and she seen that text when it first came in. He ain't
Mhm.
talked to her in like 17 years, something like that, a long time. He said she must have seen the text, but she was trying to get her thoughts together. She was writing him paragraphs in the text.
Oh yeah.
She was trying to act like she was trying to smooth things over. I'm
But
sorry.
that wasn't Chris. It was Kim. He was texting. It was him and Kim going back and forth.
I thought it was a mother.
No, it
See,
was
I
no.
want to play the channel holders tape
Okay.
because it was the mother. I'm telling you, he was talking to Kris Jenner on the Texas. He was talking about the mother. He didn't bring up Kim too much. He was talking about the mother. She's the mastermind to all the shicey stuff that Kim does. I'm telling you who he was.
Oh yeah.
He was not texting no Kim. That was Kris Jenner. I want to play that dude's live. His name is Carlos King. He's a
Oh,
black
I
dude
like
with
Carlos.
long
I like
dreads. Yep.
Carlos.
I love when his intro at the beginning. And I don't care if you say I talk a lot. If you don't like it, get the hell on out of here. He just reminds me of myself. Like sometimes you got to get over when people say, "Why don't you let the video play?" I'm a commentary channel like him. We have to talk. We cannot just play the video, or it's considered copyright.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Exactly.
like some of the videos that he plays, he'll play what is appropriate, but if it gets like way out of hand, he shuts it down because he's not trying to jeopardize his channel. But I want to go and play the video. It's real long though, but I want to go play it, but I just don't have permission to use that man's stuff.
Right.
So I
Right.
don't want to do all that. I might
Right.
take
But
a clip.
it doesn't even matter if he agreed to it or whatever. They was kids, and even if he was talking to Chris and not Kim in a text message, it was very telling. It was
That's what I'm
very
saying.
telling.
Because he even said, why would she be? It was not Kim. I'm telling you, it was
Hmm.
not Kim. It was the mother because she manages Kim.
Oh yeah, she
It was
managed all of them.
right. It was Kris Jenner. He said, why would Kris be apologizing to me if she didn't do anything wrong? If I'm the person that leaked the tape, why is Kris apologizing to the person that leaked the tape?
Exactly.
You wouldn't be
Okay.
apologizing. He was like,
Exactly.
that's enough. Right. And then he was showing when they went to sign the contract, Kim was like, come on, I'll help you sign some of the signatures because we want to get out of here. Let's get out of here. And he also took it to a forensic. Guess what? It had Kim Kardashian's fingerprints from
Oh
years
yeah.
ago still on the letter.
She's the only one. She was like, love you forever, Kimmy.
Yeah.
Like
But I'm talking on the contract.
on
The
the
original
contract. That's what she
she
wrote. Love you forever, Kimmy on the contract.
Okay, but listen.
Yeah.
So he went. This is years later, and he went and got forensic done, and them fingerprints was still on the contract. So how did Kim, if he wasn't even around Kim when this contract was signed, how did her fingerprints get on there?
She playing the victim. We all knew. Well, not all of us, obviously, but I knew that she was playing a victim, that she was just using it for clout, because you
Yeah,
have to think about the time that she was doing it. Sex tapes was in, and
right, right.
she managed everybody, even the babies. I'm talking about Kris. Kris
Mm-hmm.
managed everybody down
That's
to Dream,
listen.
and Dream is
That
not even, that's her son's child.
but listen. You said you're talking about Kris. That's what I'm talking about is Kris. I'm not talking about Kim because Kim
Kim,
don't have time to go back texting him back and forth. She pays her mother a fee to do all that.
to do
That's what
all
I'm
that,
telling you.
to do all
That
that.
them paragraphs that you seen was not Kim. That was Kris Jenner talking to Ray J, not Kim. And I
Okay.
know that for a fact. But listen,
But
let's
either
listen.
way, she still did it, and she still felt
Either way, she was down on it.
right.
She co-signed it and okayed it, and Kim went with it. Because back in the day, she still is, but back in the day, you could tell Kim was dumb as a bag of rocks.
Yes,
So her mother and Ray J were the influences on what had happened
of
between the.
course.
And it's so sad though, they were probably more in cahoots with it than Kim was, because Kim don't know if she's coming or going.
I'll either or, it doesn't matter. It didn't work into his benefit, and it made him look even worse now, because all these years, what, 17 years passed by, and he can't really, nobody's taking him serious because it came out again.
Right. Exact. But see, nobody. That's the thing I'm saying to you. I lost my frame of thought. You brought it up again though. I used to be like, "What's up with Ray J's career?" It seemed like ever since he did that with them with that tape,
Hmm.
he's been like a buster. It
No,
just
but before we was looking at him like he corny, he whack, blah 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 blah, and then we took him a little bit. He got like a little bit credit in the streets when he did the tape, because then that's when he came up with One Wish and stuff like that, and
oh
start
yeah,
being
if
in
I had
shows
one
and
wish, yeah.
movies. He was getting money. He started getting money from that.
Well, he's not getting money in the
No,
present
he's
time.
not. No, he's not. Nowadays, when you come up with something like that, even if it was 20 years back, you'll get canceled.
But right, but I don't know if it was brought up to the Kardashians, the situation that happened back in the day, or if they brought it back up.
No, because the whole thing happened with Whack 100, Ray J's manager. He
Hmm.
said that there was another tape to the sex tape. Um, and that's how it all started. And then they put it in the show, the new show of the Kardashians, of Kanye West going to take a plane to see Whack 100 to go get the tape, and then Kim watched the tape and started crying. They put it in the show because they didn't have anything to put in the show.
That was
So they
funny.
brought it back up.
That's crazy. The reason why I say that's
Back
crazy is because
up.
she was faking them tears, girl.
And they brought it back up at a time where nobody plays that anymore. So if you're doing things to girls like that, you would be canceled. So now he's losing opportunities when he was making money, because he's still on Love and Hip Hop.
Hmm.
He does Love and Hip Hop, and this was like his sixth season. So he was doing that for 6 years almost. We
Mm.
saw this man got married, had kids on Love and Hip Hop and everything. So he was getting money.
Well,
Now he's not.
I think that this is his karma, because I really think that he did his baby's mother dirty. His wife's, aka baby's mother. He, to me, and that's just my opinion. What's her name? Oh God, because I follow her too.
Princess. We talking about
Princess.
Princess.
That girl be chefing it up on her Instagram page. That girl can cook. I'm surprised. I didn't think she could cook, but she be. I mean, she be like, she got a talent with food. I be looking at her, making her little dishes. I'd be like, girl, invite me over.
I mean, look, you get what you pay for. She knew who Ray J was, Princess, and she was Mayweather's ex-girlfriend. She was
I
dating, so
I get what you.
she was in the industry too. So I mean,
Well, listen, it's just my opinion, and all I'm
yeah.
saying is I feel as though when men and women do people dirty, the universe comes back around. Karma is real. And sometimes things that you go through, trouble times that people go through in their life, I'm a firm believer it's because of what you've done in your life to people. And it comes back on you. That's why it's always, if you can't do right by somebody, it's best to just not be
Leave them
with them.
alone.
Leave them
Leave them
alone.
alone. Leave them
Don't,
alone.
that's it. Let's listen to this, and I'm gonna have to put a timestamp because you know how people get impatient. If they don't see that little clip that I'm about to play, they be ready to click off. These people here got ADHD.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about. That's why I was getting a little frustrated. And I kind of felt bad with when we did the interview the other day with what's her name? The lady that came up that talked about
Oh,
the
okay.
because I'm
Why?
like, I'm trying to keep the audience because people don't
Engaged.
stay engaged.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to tell her story and I wanted her to be able to tell it. But we can't play around. If she's saying that, you know, if she's saying that she don't have nothing on, like my video on. So what are
Mhm.
you trying to say? True Alchemy has it on then? Because it's possible. I know I
I
don't have
think
it
I
on.
think I tried going on your show on my my laptop, and that's what was. Remember when I had to come off real quick and come back in? It's
Yeah.
because I was on the laptop, so it was doing the same thing. Remember
Yeah, I
recently?
remember.
So
But
she
see, what
probably
has
was
to
on her
happen?
laptop.
But right, but I'm saying right, shut down if it's a phone, whatever it is you
I
got
didn't
on.
even know how to
Just
shut it down. I get it. I didn't know how to shut down that
your
laptop. I had to,
laptop.
yeah, I had to get off the laptop and get on the phone in order to yeah,
Oh,
talk to
okay.
you that day. I still don't know how to work it.
Is it yours?
It's mine. I just don't know how. I'm not computer savvy. I'm not
Oh, okay,
computer
I get it.
savvy at all. I
Let's
know how to
play
turn
it.
it on, turn it off, and type.
So you don't be cutting down the tabs or nothing. You
I don't. What is that? What's the tab? I don't know
like
what you're talking
up at
about.
the top, like say if you go into Google, it'll pop up the tab,
Oh
and
yeah,
then you can plus and do another tab and go into another
yeah.
site.
I get in trouble, so that's why. Yeah, I can't even watch porn. No, no.
Ooh.
I get in trouble.
All right, let me play this real quick. You crazy.
The other one was just too raunchy. Okay, I know, I did it. You know what I'm saying? We like kids. We like, where the money at? Like, I'm ready to go car. Like, I'm trying, like, just let's go. Like, I told the car dude to get, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get a car real quick. I ain't give a. And then fast forward to now, like, my daughter and my son is like, it's cool. I'm coming. Like, I don't give a man. Like,
Yeah, so I'm like I said,
So
he
I want to say this, and this is, I mean,
the other one.
who's sorry.
my apologies, but that's how you do it. You fight tears with tears.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you do it. He is making a case. He is definitely making a case, and I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, I can't wait either because I'm gonna say something to you. I'm not and just like how I stand on my ground with the dude. Everybody got a past. You'll be
Right.
surprised at people that no, you don't know his past, bitch. I don't want to know his past. Be honest with you, because I have a past too, and I don't want people digging in my past because I'm human. I've made mistakes in
Right.
my life. I've done things in my life that I'm not proud of. And
Right.
okay, if you find out what's next, you know now. So oh, he has a past, and like people can't change or
She
that
has a
day.
past.
What?
Oh my gosh.
No,
She
I
has
know
a
that,
past.
but I'm talking about
And a
yesterday.
present.
Listen what I'm saying. I'm talking about yesterday when I said I was talking about the day in questioning. I'm not talking
Mm-hmm.
about his whole life and who he is and his past and he's arrogant. He ain't a good preacher. He's a
Oh,
hustler.
you
He's
talking
a
about the preacher? I'm sorry.
I'm saying
Okay.
these are
Right.
just my opinions, just like
Right.
what Ray J is going through. I'm speaking in the moment. I'm not talking about this man's whole life. I can't judge you. If somebody judged me on my whole life, I wouldn't. I probably would be getting no respect because
No, they all
people will
realize
be
that.
like, you really, did these things.
Yeah,
That's
but
what.
people have to realize, like, if you judge people on their whole life, they sound more like you. You can resonate with a lot of things that's going on in a lot of people's lives, and then you be like, okay, oh, she's human.
Exactly. But what I'm
She either
saying is,
grew or she stayed where she was at 20
but
years ago.
right. But what I'm saying is, yesterday, all I was speaking on was an opinion of the day in questioning on that video,
Mm-hmm.
and what I would have expected my husband to do if he felt like that lady was walking towards the kids were over there too. I think that's maybe why he responded. Well, that's what, if I was a man, that's why I would probably responded like that too. Maybe if the wife was by herself. Now you can feel how you want to feel. Like I said, that's your opinion. I don't care. We all have them. And
Yeah.
see, like I say, we can agree to disagree, but people are not going to, just because my opinion is not what your opinion, you're not going to make it seem like, well, you're wrong. I really feel like
No,
your
that's
opinion.
wrong. That's not.
That's
No,
my,
that's not.
yeah, that's my
That's not
opinion. Because like you said, because you're the one that started, I started doing what you do now out of respect for what you do. You said, let's play devil's advocate. Remember you saying that when you talked with the lady, and I was getting a little frustrated. Like, come on, man, let's make this make sense now. True. You remember how I was acting, like kind of like feisty, like,
Yeah, I was like,
are you
oh,
serious?
she having a bad day. She having a bad day.
No, but I'm being honest. So that's right. So that, but yesterday you were like how I was that day when you was playing devil advocate. I was like, are you serious? And then, and yesterday you was like that with me, but it's like, you have to understand, that's your opinion, that's mine. But just because your opinion you feel so strongly about, that don't make mine
Make
wrong,
it right.
or
It
make
don't
it
make
right.
it right.
It's just it's good to know that the people have different mind, thoughts,
And can still
because
get
if we all,
along. Right. And
because if
still
people,
get along.
if everybody was the same, the world would be boring. It would be no reason to live. So come on, everyone's gonna have there are people that agree with the bishop alongside with me, and then there are people, the
You
mass
agree with
majority,
me.
exactly. So I mean, it is what it is. You're wrong just because your opinion is what that don't make me wrong.
But that's why I like to hear, because I never felt like we was like attacking each other. Like, your opinion is how you see things that will make sense to you, and what makes sense to me might be far to the left. But people, certain people agree with me, and certain people, but we do that. I thought that's why we was a team, because most likely we're going to disagree about a lot of things.
I'm saying, right, that's right, exactly. That's gonna happen. But I'm just saying that, my what I'm trying to say right now is, my opinion is not based on that man's whole life, and what people know from the. I was only talking about that moment in the church, what I saw with my own 2 eyes, and what I felt from what he did. I said, sometimes women can provoke men, like, I'm gonna talk my mess, ain't nothing you could do, because you ain't supposed to be putting your hands on women, which that's true. But sometimes women, they edge it on, trying to get you to do it so they can lock you up, jam you up, sue you, and all kind of stuff. It happens. I know women that I grew up with. It's like, girl, you're gonna get jammed up. Stop calling that man out his name, or spitting on him, or hitting him with something. I just seen a whole bunch of stuff, get a woman's teeth knocked out. And it's like you're asking to get hurt. Why are you doing it? You can't beat that man. You asking for something that you don't want to get, because if he brings it to you, you're going to catch a bad one. So I was only in the moment. I don't care about that man's life. I don't care if he's a hustler. He ain't hustling me.
What? Okay? I mean, was I right? Because
I don't know. I didn't.
Oh, yeah, because I just want from what I watched too, and how I felt about it. Like,
I just want that situation.
Exactly.
You said it right.
But yeah, was he? I didn't. If he is, let us know.
Listen, I don't know, because to be honest with you, sometimes you got to treat people like you want to be treated. You want people digging in your past, exploiting your stuff that you might just want to keep to yourself. That's how I look at it too. To me, it don't make no difference, because everybody got a past, and the ones that are always trying to find something, faulting somebody else, you can only imagine what they done did.
Right.
Could be worse than your situation. So and people, nobody's perfect. So I don't understand.
Everybody's human, so everybody make mistakes. Now, if you learn from that mistake or you repeat it, that's different.
That's different. Right?
That's when people have room to judge, because you're repeating the same mistake and not learning.
Exactly. So it's just.
But yeah, we agree to disagree. It's cool. Like, I hope I never made it seem like I made you feel like you was wrong for whatever you believe. No. I respect everybody's belief.
Listen, only a person with low self-esteem would be like, I can't believe that.
Right.
No,
like, no. Right.
Never that.
Exactly.
Right. Ain't on that time now. That's like low self-esteem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
like, I'm not, or like switch it up after you feel how you feel. Like, no, don't switch it up. That's what you believe. Go hard on what you believe.
Because people do that too, and I hate when people do all that flip flopping,
pandering, right?
Yeah, backpedaling. No, don't. Just keep it real. That's what you felt. That's what you felt.
Like, you don't gotta agree with me, but it still doesn't change my thoughts.
Just like with Ray J, I'm telling. I really wanna. I might look for the clip and just play it. But I don't want to play that man because you got to be careful. YouTube is just, they be changing rules, and I be finding out 3 months later, and I be like, good thing I stopped doing that or
Right.
got
They
that
don't give
off
you a
my channel.
notice, but when they change
Nah,
them, they
it's just
don't.
the platform's too big for everyone to know what really are the updates. Look, I mean, it's YouTube. So that's like saying update for the whole world. It's like type.
Mm-hmm.
The platform is huge. It's huge. So I mean, there's places you can go, but it's virtually hard. What they should do is when you log in, if there's any updates, they should make you read it, and then you have to check off a box
Right,
that you
that you
read it.
got it.
Yeah,
That you
I
got
mean
it
that's
beforehand.
make it.
That would make sense.
Yeah, but all that find it on your own, figure it out on your own. Yeah, your channel be gone too.
But it does make sense. Like what I do looking at people past only because it makes sense what they might be doing now. Like, okay, well,
Well,
you
you
was
should only
prone to doing it in the past and you was talking about it in the past and now you're doing it in the present. It makes sense.
Yeah, but I only feel like people really should be doing that if you're gonna be in a relationship with them. You're looking out for your best interest. But other than that, just to be going around trying to look into somebody's past, it's questionable about yourself because unless you're perfect or you don't have a past, who are we to just going around? I do commentary, so okay, I have to look up stuff before I present the information. But
Right.
it's a job. I don't take it home.
Oh
But
yeah.
when you're home, you're not even a commentary person. You're just a regular person that you're just looking into people's business. For what? If it's a
Oh,
man, you're
that's different. That's too much time.
right.
That's too much time.
If
But
you're
when it
dating
comes
a
to these
man,
stars and something like this on this platform, yeah, it's good to know all the information.
well, I'm talking about it like in a relationship. I did
Oh,
it.
in real life. Okay,
That
yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
I'm talking
crazy.
real life. I ain't talking about this fake.
Oh,
Half of it could be a storyline, and you know what I'm saying. They could still be in cahoots and making it seem like they're going against each other because
yeah,
they do that too. We
yeah.
don't know what's real and what's fake because even though you might see some of these celebrities or social media influencers, they might be like Nature Boy. You think that
Hmm.
you know everything about Nature Boy because he's always online, but trust and believe, there's
We
a
don't know
lot you
everything.
don't know. Trying to tell you, you think he's telling you everything that happens behind closed doors. The stuff that you really need to know, he's not sharing that with you. Trust me,
Exactly.
and that's
Exactly.
why he's in jail and about to get indicted.
Yes.
So, because they're about to indict him on them charges. I
Can we
thought,
make that a holiday? I want to make that a holiday. Whatever.
what,
Whatever.
what kind of holiday?
I don't know. I don't know, but we should all celebrate in a spiritual community, y'all.
She said, "Make it a holiday."
Let's make it a holiday. Like, let's get these cult leaders out of here. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, because it's just crazy. It seemed talking about cult. It seemed like God, in my opinion, I'm gonna make that clear to
Mhm.
cover myself. That Gargett is trying to act like he tried to be one. He, and
Oh
he
yeah, he
seems.
was given the ring. I believe he was given the okay, and that's why Solar was like, "No, I'm supposed to be the next Nature
Oh,
Boy."
please, please.
And now everybody fighting for the rings of what?
To be indicted next. Because
That
that's all
part.
that's gonna happen. Because you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna get people with mental illnesses like Nature Boy did, and then soon as you trigger them or do something and they don't like it, they're gonna sit there and say you did this and you did that. You're gonna end up in jail just like Nature Boy. Go ahead,
Exactly.
follow the same
Have
blueprint as
fun.
Nature Boy and
He
have
just
fun.
want them trips. He can't wait to get to them trips where he don't have to get somebody else to pay for his B&B. He can actually pay for it himself.
Well, I think right now he's set for a little while. Because I think he put his hands in a cookie jar before he left. So I mean, Royal, they said he took 1,700, but
Hmm.
what did Solar take? Let's talk about that. Because you're not gonna tell me that no supporters is giving you that money. You got a $5,000 laptop, gaming laptop.
Eating lobsters, you're in a whole different another like you took more than that. You probably took a
Yeah.
whole couple people named PPP loans.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But like I said, I don't address it too much because people,
Right. We got
to a lot of people, reason why you can't address it too much is because when people ain't used to having nothing, they look at 100,000 or even
it's a
200,000
lot.
is a lot. So like
It's a lot.
that's not making no sense. You over exaggerate. You fake news. Why? Because you never probably held 100,000 or never seen nobody around you in a circle that had that kind of money. you probably will never have that money in your life saved up in your bank account.
I ain't gonna
You
lie,
probably don't even.
I have never reached $100,000, and I
Well,
would
let me tell
act
you.
just like Nature Boy, a
I'm gonna tell
fool.
you this. Let me tell you this. Listen, the most I've ever held, and it was not 100,000 of my own money, is 70,000 cash and $100 bills. That's the most I've in my life ever held of my
At one
own
time?
money. I said held. It at one time is $70,000. And that's not a lot of money. Still, that's not a lot of money.
That's not a lot of money, but I was probably still act like a fool.
Well, see, you gotta understand. I used to be a senior underwriter for 1035 annuities. I ran the whole unit and also the QC department at John Hancock.
Oh, wow.
I worked from John Hancock from high school all the way up to an adult. When September 11th happened, when the planes went through the towers, like maybe a year later, I started getting anxiety really bad. And they gave me salary for 2 years and unemployment, and they paid for me to get unemployment and get the salary.
Wow.
Because I never in my life heard of that. My mother said that
that's beautiful. They loved you. The really
company paid for the full unemployment. I didn't have to work for like 3 years because I was getting my salary. Yep. And then I also cashed in my 401k. That's how I got all that money. And every 2 weeks I used to take $250 and put into mutual funds. They're stocks, but they're like
right.
They're not as
they're
risky
like CDs, right?
No, I'm gonna tell you what they are now. They're stocks, but they're like your mutual fund is not one stock. If one stock collapses, you still got 99 companies that are gonna still be performing good, so your money you don't lose your money in one day if that company collapses. Day traders, when they day trade, they do it like on one stock on one company. But if the company stocks go down for the day, you can lose all your money. It's like a gamble. A mutual fund means you're investing in about 100 different companies. So if one falls or two falls, you still got 98 more. That's going to make sure so your money's still making money for you. So every 2 weeks, I used to have them take out my check since I was a teenager, $250 because I was on salary. And I did that for years. So between my 401k and my stocks, and then John Hancock gave us a whole bunch of stocks. And when we first got the stocks, they were at
You're going in and out. You know that?
I don't know how, because.
Do you hear that?
Let me see. Can you hear me? I don't hear anything. I got the thing in. But listen, when I first got the stocks, they were like $14 or something cents. And I sold mines when they were like at 1,900 or something. When the stocks had went up, we had got like 20 stocks from the company, and I cashed in mine. I got them when they were $14. They went up to almost 2,000 per stock, and I cashed mine in. You buy low, sell high. Yep. And I got all them 20 stocks. So yeah, I cashed in a lot of that's how I had held that much money.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clear.
Good, perfect.
I can hear you nice and clear. So yeah, that's
good. You too.
Why. What happened?
I said you too. I can hear you clear.
Yeah. So yeah, I ain't never held no 100,000, but I mean that's close to it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I mean, and it doesn't matter if I held it or you held it. I'm just trying to say, even if no one's ever had that in their bank account or never held it before, it's that the thing is it still shouldn't be like considered a lot of money to anybody, because you really honestly can't live off no $100,000 forever.
No,
unless you put it into an annuities and then you let get a payment every week or every 2 weeks.
Right, you got to invest it in something.
That's the only way, honestly. Not even investing. If you put it into an annuities, because that's where I worked in the annuities department in John Hancock, they would invest that money in their companies that they invest their money in. You would not lose your money. It's a big corporation, John Hancock. It's a life insurance company, and they would flip your money basically, and they would tell you how long that 100,000 would pay out for you, and you could live off of it if you did that with the 100,000. But yeah, just putting in your savings account and living off of it, you can't live off no 100,000 for the rest of your life.
No. Right.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot of money. And we've all went through 100,000 in our lifetime. We may not at one time held a whole 100,000, but we've all ran through that
Oh yeah.
$100,000 in our lifetime.
Oh
So
yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Probably
so
way
it's just
more. Way-
way of course way more. Yeah.
Even
But
with like you can
it's
have Nature Boy's lifestyle and still like at least 1 million or 500,000.
yeah, it's probably even more than that that
Mm.
we've went
We
through
run
and don't
through and
even
not even
realize it.
notice. Right.
Didn't even realize exactly. Didn't even realize it. But yeah, it's just kind of messed up. But see, and it also makes me think just how much the world really hasn't changed, even since back in the day. I don't really want to get into like SLAVE,
Okay.
ERY. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's modern. SLAVERY. I think it's just modern.
Oh, it is.
Modern now. Yeah, and it's like it's
Oh,
sad
definitely.
because it's like the only ones really suffering from the agreement amongst the three of them is him, because yeah, they're
Of course.
profiting, and yeah, and he's just
Black.
he's probably.
It's not.
Now I know what you're probably talking about now because you're breaking up, and you were breaking up before earlier, but then it cleared back up. So remember when you said you couldn't hear
Okay.
me? Said yeah, I know what you're talking about now. It's probably because you're breaking up. So to me, I sound like I'm going in, but yeah, because you're breaking up. You was
Okay.
before,
Am
but
I
I didn't
still
pay no
breaking up
attention.
now?
Not now, yeah. You was before,
Okay.
but it
Good.
went
Good.
away, so I didn't say nothing.
I know. I know what's happening. It's the Kardashians. They did it. They messing with my internet, y'all.
But let me tell you
Them
this.
Kardashians.
Yeah, we laugh, but I'm glad I'm a woman because I'm gonna tell you something. Them Kardashians, man, when you lead them, they drag you. A lot of them men,
Not
I'm
just
telling you.
dragging. They destroy everybody that is a, a certain shade around them. Everybody that's around them that's a certain shade look drained. They're like their life didn't really amount to anything. Even the husband, the Kanye West. Look
I
at
know.
him now.
Ooh,
Now he
yeah.
looks like he's crazy. He's stressed out. And one of those the church that he got built is under the Kardashian Corporation.
What? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Oh
Mm.
yeah. Kris
So
Jenner
they got their
don't
hands in
play. She got her
everything.
hand in everybody's pie.
She was even managing uh Courtney, not Courtney. What's the big tall one that they said that she was cheating with OJ Simpson and had that last one
Yeah,
that don't
Chloe.
Chloe, okay.
I
Yeah,
believe
she was managing her husband's the basketball player.
she
She was
managed
managing
all of
him.
them, and it's funny how all of them, if they leave the man doesn't do amount to much.
Mhm.
And now, like he looks like he's crazy, and nobody really want to mess with him. But he's the one that made Kim who she is today.
Mhm. And if I'm not
Spiritually speaking.
mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he reason why they're not together, right, is because he wanted a divorce. I was shocked because and
No,
I
she
don't
did divorce in order to mess with the pale guy from Saturday Night Live. What is his name?
so it wasn't
Pete.
Kanye that wanted the divorce?
No, he
Let me
she
see. You're
screams. He
breaking
wants
up,
to marry, he
girl.
wants his family. He gets up. Darn, them darn Kardashians. Wait a minute.
This is
Can you hear me now?
yeah.
Am I better?
Yeah,
Okay.
you sound
I'm
way
like,
much better.
no. Oh yeah, them Kardashians. They get you every time. Um, or me not paying my bills. So where was I? I
You're
was like, no.
crazy.
He wanted the marriage. She didn't want the marriage. She started messing with Pete, Dirty Feet Pete, whatever his name from Saturday Night Live, and she wanted the divorce. But he wants his family.
Yeah, but I wonder if she's getting any money from him.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's still taking care of her. He loves him some Kim. I'm talking about Kanye.
But
And it's
you know what? I was wondering why they stayed together that long. Because I'm saying the dude is crazy. Because remember that time he screamed saying like he don't want to hurt his daughter or do something to his daughter or something?
no,
She
he
ever
didn't want her to hurt because he wanted his daughter to be off of uh one of the social media Instagrams or whatever because he was thinking the Kim was training her to do certain things in order to get popularity.
I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on. That's not what I'm talking about. Let me see.
Or was he the time he was screaming about Pete and keep Pete away from his kids? That's her new boyfriend, and then they broke up.
No, not that. Let me
not that one either, because he screams a lot at his concerts. That man screams a lot at his concerts.
Hold on. I'm trying to look it up now. Breaking down Kanye West on mental illness. Kanye speaks out about. Well, anyway, I knew that was a matter of time. Kanye's history of outburst. I'm trying to find it. He has so many of them.
It's so many. Like every concert, he's gonna scream something crazy. Go
ahead.
But the fact is, okay, spiritually speaking, they're a great line of witches that be taking people's energies and power and destroying them because they don't have no talent. They didn't do anything but have sex on tape. We could do that ourselves, and now look at them.
Yeah, it's just sad.
That's what you call a succubus. You take people's energy, male's energies that you have sex with, other people's swaggers, other people's identities, and use it in order to get your abundance. That's right. Spiritually speaking. This is my views on it.
I believe it. Wait a minute, I'm trying to see.
Because every last person, it's bad when the mom is running even the baby dream, her career. Like China don't have no like that's too many. That's too many videos. That's crazy.
All of them.
But look, exactly. Everybody that gets around them.
Listen, they got videos, they got posts. Look it, I'm gonna show you. These are posts, but look it. Video outbursts. Let me see. What is that?
Sound like a whole bunch of witchcraft to me.
Yep. Outbursts. He was talking about Harriet Tubman.
Sound like a whole bunch of witchcraft.
And outburst. That's when he was crying and said he almost, KIL the daughter. I knew I wasn't crazy about that. That's why I had to confirm or deny. And outburst. That's crazy. Outburst. That's in 2018. Outburst. This is a post, though. It ain't a video. Yeah, we can go on. Remember what he did with the girl when Taylor Swift? Outburst. Yeah, we can go on. I ain't going to keep going on, though, because that's a lot of going on.
But he was right.
But, woo, child. And I mean, I'm going to tell you something. They love money because I was like, why hasn't Kim left him yet? I was like, why? Something's wrong with her cable or something. What's going on, sis?
Yeah. I'm Kardashians.
What
you hear me?
I'm
just saying the Kardashians.
But no, listen, Kim. I was like, why hasn't Kim left him? He's crazy. And I used to always say, she got to be thinking in her head, what if he like flips one day and does something to her? And she stayed with him for so long. I think that's the longest relationship she had, like marriage-wise. I couldn't believe she stayed with him.
Yeah, that was his first marriage.
No, I'm saying Kim. That's the longest marriage she stayed in was with him. She's been married like 2 other times, but it just didn't last long. So what I'm saying is, I just couldn't believe. But I think it was the money that was keeping her, and then how it was making her look. I'm with Kanye, and I'm Kim Kardashian. So that's why she stayed with him. But you better be thinking about your well-being. She better be glad she got out of that relationship alive, because Kanye is not wrapped too tight. I'm sorry. I don't care how much money he has.
He's not wrapped too tight, but the benefits of being with him outweighs him not being wrapped too tight. If she keeps him medicated properly.
Well, he wasn't.
And plus, he was the reason why people was taking her serious in the industry and dressing her. She wasn't being dressed by the best until she got with Kanye.
I was about to say, her style even got better. Oh, my God.
Because his best friend is Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Well, we know that, but even let's get.
But that's the reason why he was where he was.
Too. Right, but
And
I
that's
think
why
that
she
Kanye,
got with him.
I understand that, but I'm saying let's not just say Kanye West got his swag from his best friend. Kanye
Oh
West
no,
got his
no,
own
I
little
didn't say
stuff.
that. No, I said he was his best friend, so that opened doors for him. No, he
Oh,
already
okay,
had
yeah.
swag. He already had talent. I would never take that from
Talent's
Kanye.
always there, yeah.
Always
But you know what
talented.
though? But the medicated part, I'm not gonna agree to that because he would not take the medication. He said he didn't
Oh
want that
yeah.
to yeah, he said he don't want it to mess up, his creativity. And I don't blame him because that medication probably would have definitely numbed him and he probably so I respected him on that. Some people ain't taking no medication. But at the same time, some people do need it.
Exactly.
I think he needed it, but I can respect and understand why he wasn't taking it. You know what's so funny? I want to say to you, people hate Nature Boy so bad, and sometimes they want you to stop talking about him. But if this had Nature Boy in the title, you'd have everybody and their mama in here. There's almost like you gotta wean these people off this Nature Boy stuff. Like you know how like if you take an addictive drug from your doctor's office,
It's like
like a painkiller, like Percocets. It's like you can't just take them off. You got to wean them little by little. You're breaking up. You got to wean them little by little because these people, all they know is Nature Boy, and it's really sad. And that content is so draining because Nature Boy is a draining entity, and it's just they just want to subject themselves day in day out with whatever he's doing. Nature Boy, Nature Boy, Nature Boy. It don't make no sense, but you'd be the first one complaining when when we put Nature Boy content up. It just don't make any sense. But it is what it is. But y'all gonna have to get weaned off of Nature Boy over here because we're gonna go forward with new content, and I'm looking forward to new subscribers. And the ones that ride with me, they ride with me, and I respect that. But the ones that don't, that they just don't. But yeah, that Nature Boy saga is over. Nature Boy is being quiet himself right now because of the simple fact that he's probably accepting that he's about to do a sentence. He got to focus on how he gonna get himself out of this right now. He ain't got time to be up here playing content creator from jail. He better be thinking about his freedom. So yeah, y'all better get ready for the new content because it's like I'm quite sure a lot of people that being here on the regular seen that this video was live, but because it wasn't Nature Boy, they don't want to come into the live because they want to hear about the rise and the fall of Nature Boy. And every video is not gonna be the rise and the fall of somebody. Because I don't want to live life knowing that I'm waiting for a downfall with somebody. So it's gonna be some uplifting videos I'm gonna start sharing on this channel. And then there's gonna be videos that are gonna be people who drop the ball. But it'll be commentary videos, but it's not gonna be about just Nature Boy. I'll update y'all, and stuff like that. But I'm not going to make my whole channel going into the new year, Nature Boy, Nature Boy, Nature Boy. It's gonna be other entities that I'm gonna talk about. I'm just not doing it and stuff. Nature Boy, in my opinion, I could be wrong. Nature Boy is about to go to jail. It ain't no more Nature Boy right now. He about to go to jail. So I guess True Alchemy, her internet's messing up, so she dropped off. But I'm gonna get on up out of here, and I will be on at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also will put a timestamp in the beginning of the video. Oh, there she goes right here. I'll stay on a couple more minutes then. Add it to the thing. So listen, I'm gonna be going live today. Yeah, you're echoing. You can hear me. I can hear me.
Okay.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm good now. Yep. So yeah, I was telling them I'm gonna go live today at 4 p.m. This is gonna be funny as hell. This one is gonna be funny. This lady, I don't want to say too much of it. She was a Uber driver. The dude came outside with his family and kids. They kissed him, saw him off. He got into the Uber. He made a pickup stop. It was to go get the mistress. She came in the Uber with her luggage, a little piece of luggage, and they was going somewhere together. She was like, "I'm glad you got away from your wife." So the lady Uber driver knew he was cheating when the lady said that. Don't you know that white lady drove him all the way back to his house and dropped him off in front of his door? They had luggage and all, so the wife had to have seen him out there. And oh my God, it was all over TikTok. I'm gonna play it today. When you hear, you're gonna be on the floor when you hear this lady. She was not
That's
playing.
funny.
She's warning people. You get into my car. She said you gonna have a problem. Don't let her know she about to drive you to do some fugazi stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which is father's cheating on somebody.
I'm talking about.
You ain't gonna do it in her car. Watch when you come on.
Great.
F4.
Some people being done, and you did something about it. That do something about it. Don't put yourself in harm's way. But if you could do something,
I can't wait to show you that. I just was before when you dropped off. I was telling them that I'm gonna have to wean y'all off this because y'all got to get off.
Yeah, it's a drug. It really is like I ain't my nature boy.
I don't understand why it's a drug though, because they complain so much when you talk about them. Then as soon as you put something else on, you can't find a soul. You can't find a soul. Yes, that's why I said I don't listen to people when they say you're breaking up, but I don't listen to people when they say I want to hear health content. I don't want to hear that. You saying that crap, you don't mean what you're saying, because you the type of half these people are the type of people where they ain't gonna want to look at no health content until the doctor say they dying or something. That's when they'll stop wanting to look at Nature Boy, and they'll want to focus on their health. They ain't they ain't focused on their health. They focus on being in somebody's business. That's all they're doing. Getting in the comment section, planting seeds. That's all they're focused on. Doing stuff that they tell their kids not to do in school. They tell their kids to go to school and behave. Then they get on here and act worse than how the kid act in school. These parents do. Tell your kids to go to school and behave. And then you get on here on a disguised page. Sometimes it's not even a profile of the real picture of them. Getting on there talking trash on somebody's comment section. But you telling your kids to go to school and behave and mind the teacher. But you on YouTube acting like a kid, trolling and stuff, planting seeds and all kind of nonsense. When this is not really reality, this is somebody else's life that we're sharing with the public. This is not your real life. It's just ridiculous. But listen, I'm going to get off.
It's a good distraction.
Right.
You hear me? It's a good distraction.
Yep. It is. But
I just said, I was about to say, boy, Nature Boy was the realest of real TV you can watch. And even if it,
let me ask you a question. Do you know what's going on with your internet?
Huh? I don't know, but I'm gonna just drop down. I don't even know. I'm gonna go fix it.
No, what I'm saying, I'm about to get off anyways, but I'm just asking you because maybe you need to pull out the cords in the back of the cable box and reset it.
That's what I'm thinking. That's my fault.
What do you mean is it your fault?
I talked about the Kardashians. It will happen every time, y'all.
Probably so. Maybe it's witchcraft, like you said. Well, listen, 4:00, be there or be square, and we will talk about what this lady did. I do have the clip. It was funny. I must have played it like 20 times. I'll probably play it a couple of times in the video. So when people come in, they might miss it. I'll play it like a couple of times because it's only like 2 minutes and something seconds. She was talking on TikTok because you can't really talk too long when you're doing like a short video on TikTok. So she said it on. Oh, it's so funny as hell. But anyways, I'll see you at 4:00. All right, sis. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
I love y'all. Stay blessed. I'll be back at 4. Mwah. Thank you for the ones that came in and supported me, even though you wasn't in the chat participating. Thank you for at least being in the bushes. I'm so sorry that I disappointed you that we weren't talking about Nature Boy, the man that you guys hate for the most part. But even though you hate him, you break your neck to these lives when there's updates on them. But I still love you, and I will see you at 4 p.m. And I'm going to tell you up front, it will not be a Nature Boy video. Bye for now.